So INART, you've been quiet for quite some time, but you have now struck the 1/6 scale community with some heat. The new product event showcase of some long list of figures, including Michael Jackson and INART Superman. Let's talk about it. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ryler Reviews back again with another video here. And today, in our new Ryler Reveals showcase, I am going to be discussing INART's whole new product event showcase they had in Shanghai, China. They did mention before that they're going to showcase this Superman, Henry Cavill, and I'm about to get into that in just a minute. But before I do, showcasing you these picks came out just about an hour ago, and I wanted to get quick on the match because Ryler Reveals, we always got to get that going. And if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We are almost at 2,500 subscribers, so if you can just hit the subscribe button, you'll be updated with all the new and quick news on my channel, and it is really appreciated. But enough of that. We have to talk about this because I had to talk about this. You know this if you've collected, if you've watched my channel for quite some time. I love Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is he is my Superman. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. And we just got a look at the official Henry Cavill INART Superman, and it looks incredible. So here we have the angry sculpt, because there's going to be two sculpts with this, and I'm just going to get right into it. I'm not going to waste any of your guys' and gals' time. It looks really good. The angry one looks really, really good. I am very satisfied with this one in particular. We're going to get into the neutral sculpt because there are two with this. We're going to see some full-on product photos probably within the next couple day or two, but I'm just talking about the event and what they showcased here. And they showcased some heat. We'll get into that one too. But here is the full look of the Henry Cavill Superman, and it looks really good. I'm really happy about this. The only thing I have some tweaks, I have some nitpicks. I'm just going to say that, but I am regardless very excited about this. This angry head sculpt, I mean, that is amazing. That looks really good. It's not one of those ones where I'm like, it's exactly like Henry Cavill, but it's like, it's pretty close to him. It's pretty close. The other one, maybe not as much, but we'll talk about that. But this looks really good. I'm honestly even confused if this is sculpted or rooted. I think it's sculpted, but if it is sculpted, it looks like rooted. Like the sculpt work is absolutely incredible here. So pat yourselves on the back if this is sculpted. I think it is. It looks more sculpted than rooted, but yeah, this looks amazing. I mean, the suit looks really good. The only thing, like I said, so what I will say, the symbol, the emblem of the S is too small. A lot of people have noticed this. So if you are watching INART out there, I don't deny that you're going to fix this because you guys always talk about how exactly from the movie you want to make it on screen and proportionate and accurate. So that will need tweaking. That needs to be a little bit bigger. And the sculpt itself, I mean, the angry one, the details look like you can even see the black lines around his eyes. Oh my God, it looks really good. We still don't know if this is going to be a light up head sculpt. I'd imagine it would be, but maybe they ended up just wanting to paint the eyes red because it already looks red itself. Not sure, but I feel like it'd be kind of a missed opportunity to not make that rooted. But like I said, that is the Henry Cavill Superman. There's another sculpt in the neutral, but we'll get into that in just a bit. It's probably around here, but should we get right to this too? I mean, a freaking Michael Jackson from INART. They showcased this. They've been talking about it nonstop that they're going to be diving into the Michael Jackson line, and it looks awesome. I don't know too much about Michael Jackson, so I'm going to be losing my nerd card here, my music nerd card. But I know this specific suit. I know a lot of people said that they wanted some other ones, maybe a little bit more iconic, because this isn't the most iconic suit. But we have to pat the backs on INART for doing something different, something unique on the market. I think there's a Blitzway one or something, a 4 scale. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this is the only 1/6 scale Michael Jackson that with rooted hair, and it looks, I think, like a 10 out of 10. I mean, obviously we can't see his eyes yet, but with the shades on, all I can see is, I mean, that's MJ to me. It looks really good. I'm not going to be picking this up because I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan. I really like his music, but it's not something where I need to collect it into the collection. But my goodness, I can appreciate this. This is, I mean, I'd say close to Aragorn. This looks incredible. This looks absolutely beautiful. And the base, we'll get into that in just a second. I mean, I'll go into it right now. This base This is incredible. This is one of the best bases I've ever seen. Look at that. Look at how premium that looks. It looks like he's on stage ready to perform. I mean, what more could you really want there? And all the lights behind him, I'm imagining that's going to light up. It would be kind of a missed opportunity if not, but you have to appreciate that. That's really cool. You have the speakers on the bottom. Like, come on, like you gotta appreciate that. That is next level. This is amazing. I love this. I feel like INART usually just does either they're kind of boring square bases or they go all out and make it as cool as this. So I am happy about this. Tailoring looks on point. He's got the socks pulled up with the shoes and everything. He's got the belt. This is really cool. I'm not gonna get this, but I can absolutely appreciate this. And any MG fans out there, drop your thoughts in the comments below if this is a day one pickup, because I know people say, why doesn't 6scale companies dive into music? There's not enough music potential there. There's not enough love. So now we're getting it. So I'm happy about that. Next up, Paul Atreides, which is also looking really good. My boy KG Chalamet, you guys know this. He has been waiting for this. So I'm excited to see what people think about this. I actually watched the film. I'm just gonna give you quickly. I might be hurting a lot of Dune fans out there, but I did not like this film really that much. I thought it was kind of boring. I know a lot of people are going to maybe hunt me in the comments, but I just didn't really jive with the movie. I thought it was kind of boring, but I will say the figure and the likeness looks damn good. I mean, that looks like Timothée Chalamet. I think they did a really great job at showcasing the rooted hair. That looks really good. The rooted hair, the likeness, his eyes in particular, I can really spot. Like, Timothée Chalamet has very unique, specific set of eyes, and you can see that. They captured it really well. So good job on Hot Toys there. I mean, INART, not Hot Toys, but it looks really good. It looks really good. And there's the cowboy. And lastly, we got to talk about Gandalf. They showcased Gandalf here. We're talking about the sculpts in particular right here, but it looks really good. I'd imagine this is like close to the final product, or if not the final production piece, because they did mention a couple months ago, 2 months ago or a month ago, that production is happening. So this, I imagine, is what we're going to see in hand. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And girls, I know there's Lord of the Rings fans out there. There's some crazy fans who love the movies. So are you picking this up? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Did you expect better? I'm not sure. But to me, I think it looks really good. I think it looks really great. Not one of those INART ones where it's like, holy, like, oh my God, Aragorn level to me, like prototype wise. I don't think it's that insanely good, but I think it's pretty damn good. I think it's a solid sculpt. So these are all the photos for this one. I'm going to go into the other set of photos because there's a lot. There's a lot. So this video might be a little long. If you're still here, though, smash that like button if you are enjoying all these hot topic news, because I'm excited. I'm really excited. And you know I'm going to be excited about this. Okay, we got Pattinson. We got some Pattinson love going on right now. So for me, I actually didn't pick up the Bruce Wayne. I only went with the Batman for this option. Let me know if you guys picked up the Bruce Wayne. I feel like this one isn't really the most hot commodity right now because, I mean, for one thing, Bruce Wayne wasn't one of the like standouts in the film. As much as I love the film, he wasn't one where I was like, oh my God, I need to have a Bruce Wayne in the collection. So it was going to be one I skipped on. But what I can say is that the likeness looks pretty good. I think it looks better than what we saw before. I believe these two figures, the Batman and Bruce Wayne, are updated here. These are the updated sculpts that they talked about months ago. So from what I can see, it looks pretty solid, but nothing like absolutely out of this world. And again, Gandalf here. One thing we could talk about with INART, their tailoring, I feel like with all of their figures are very top notch. Like there's nothing. One of the biggest negatives you can really not talk about with INART is their tailoring. I feel like they really knock it out with their tailoring. It always looks very form fitting. And another one, Harry Potter. This one's really good. This one looks really nice. I'm happy for people picking this up. It's not going to be one I get, but it looks really damn good. It looks really good. And I think people have talked about this enough. Aragorn, one of the best prototypes ever, and it still looks that way. It looks really good. They also showed the cloak on the bottom right, which I believe is new. They added that new addition because they wanted it to look more accurate to the film. They added that cloak. But let me know what you guys' thoughts on our Aragorn and the whole Lotor line. Pennywise, where are they at? Where are the horror fans at? Because this is another one that's coming right around the corner, probably in a couple months. It looks also very good. I mean, what more can I say about it? It looks solid. I have the Hot Toys one. I still do have the Hot Toys one. And honestly, I really don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I feel like this looks just like 5 times better than the Hot Toys one, which I was kind of shocked with because the Hot Toys one before this was announced looked amazing. But yeah, it is what it is. Another full look at Paul Atreides. Having the base here looks a little bit like the pyramids. I kind of like that. It's like his, I remember that was like his home, his house, the place that they were at. That's actually really cool. I like how they did that. It's really unique. It also has another sculpt of him with the mask on, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. So We're gonna keep diving into photos. These are all jumbled everywhere. Look at that Superman. The cape of people have been talking about it is really good looking. So I'm excited about that. I feel like they did a really good job on the cape. It's very posable, which I know with the Hot Toys one, people talk about how bad the cape is. So really glad they focused on that and prioritized it. Here we go. So Cavill, we're going back to my boy Cavill. So we got a look at the neutral sculpt. This is not the most crisp HD photo out there. I think there's a better one I will show in just a bit, but I will say the neutral one, I am not as pleased with. I will say the angry one looks great, but I feel like there's something here. It's his eyes. I'm going to see if I can full screen it. Yeah, there we go. The eyes are something's off with the eyes. I feel like everything else is very good, but the eyes to me, they didn't capture that Cavill look. I don't know what it is, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do you actually really like it? But to me, being a huge Cavill guy, I feel like I was expecting like near Aragorn or close to Aragorn status. And right here, I'm just a little like, it's great. Like, it's good to great. It's better than the Hot Toys. I have the Hot Toys. I think it's better. I had the Hot Toys. I sold it. I think it's a little bit better than the Hot Toys, though. It's not something where you're like, oh my God, like, it's night and day. The INART's way better. Like, it's just a little bit better. So hopefully they listen to this feedback and maybe update the head sculpt, because this one here, in my opinion, I think needs tweaking. But the angry one, I think you can leave that one. That one looks beautiful. I think it looks great. Another look at it here. I think that angry one looks really badass. And it's kind of hard to see the real details of this, because this event they had, which was in Shanghai, I think it's called China Joy. It's a very weird looking event, like all this like chrome and lighting. It's kind of wild. But and then we get another look at MJ, dude. That looks really good. MJ looks really, really good. Okay, so we saw all of that. Let me just back out, because I know there's photos floating like everywhere, like literally everywhere. So I'll go to, I think, Primo Collectibles. They posted a specific one. It looked really good. Hold on. It was Pennywise, I believe. So let me pull this up. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, here we have it. Okay, so yeah, we got the angry one, and they also showed this. Is there any Chainsaw Man? I think that's what it's called, fans out there. This is a weird one. I feel like very, very different, very, very niche. This is an anime, I believe. It's a popular one, I believe, in China and Hong Kong. But here in the States, I feel like it's not going to be as popular. I know really nothing of it. But let me know all of your thoughts. Is there any people who would be tempted to pick this up? One thing I could say is it is freaky looking. Like, this looks kind of scary with all this blood splatter in his arms. The arms, I think they're jointed, which is also interesting. I don't think we've seen like open joints on an INART figure. So, and it looks like there's a row of these figures coming. So I don't know. It's very interesting, but something that I'm definitely not partaking in. I don't need this. I don't even know what it's about. But hey, if there's some Chainsaw Man fans out there, let me know. This Pennywise, come on, that is incredible. Anyone who has this on order, I was talking to my buddy Mike. He was debating on canceling it because he needs to prioritize other stuff. I will say I don't think you should cancel it. This thing looks incredible. This looks, I don't know, like I think that you should keep this. This looks like a absolute direct, just 10 out of 10. Like they knocked it out. That's Pennywise to me. They killed it. They killed it. I really do think so. This is one of their best for sure. And I think this might be the final product, but don't quote me on it. This is coming out, I believe, a couple months. It might just still be a prototype. So I don't know if this is the final version, but look at that. Come on. That Pennywise fans, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's excited about that? That looks absolutely incredible, but whew, we're getting the heat. And Pattinson, my boy, the Batman, here he is. I think he still looks really damn good. I think that this is a different sculpt, maybe a little bit different. I don't know. I don't really know, because they said that they tweaked the sculpts and made them different, but I feel like this does look similar to what I saw in Vegas. So I don't know. Maybe a little bit different, but overall, I think it looks amazing. I think this is also a very good look. It looks like him literally from the movie. I love the way they have like these sketchings and like marks and battle damage on the shoulders. I can really notice the details there. Even on his arms right here, you can see scratches and scuffs in it. Really badass. I'm happy about that. INART Batman's looking really good. And there we have it of that as well. But I think there's a little bit more, but we're diving into close to the end of this video. I'm just gonna refresh here, because there's just news literally flying out everywhere. It's kind of wild. I think there was another one of the neutral sculpt Cavill that looked really good. I need to find that though. Let me see. 1 second, guys. I think it was on 1/6 kit. Yeah, right here. Okay. So here we have it. Again, another look at pretty good, pretty high res photo of the neutral sculpt. I mean, it's so strange to me because that looks good. It looks good right there, but there's just something that makes it off a little bit, and I can't catch it. But I will say, from this lighting, I actually think this looks way better. This looks really good. This looks really good. The expression is perfectly casted from like what people have been talking about, the scene when he was at Congress and he was at court. I really think they captured that expression well. I know people say he looks so scared and weird looking. I don't personally see that. I think it looks really good. It looks like what he looked like from the movie. He's made that expression where he looks kind of serious, but at the same time focused. I like the way it looks personally. But like I said, I think the symbol, it needs to be a little bit bigger. And I love the way the metallic on the chrome like ab work. You can see like his abs almost through it because they're using that chrome effect in his body. But like I said, still think the sculpt needs work. It's like people have talked about. It almost looks like amazing. Maybe that's a little stretch. Amazing third party sculpt right here. But the neutral one, boy, that's like the HD 4K. That's the cheddar right there. It looks incredible. I love the way the angry one looks. But neutral one's good. I just think I was expecting a little bit more for this character, but I don't know. It is what it is. But I think that's everything we got through. We went through almost all of INART's products, and they showcased a lot. That was a lot of words, but I know your guys' thoughts. It is absolutely hot to. I mean, I gotta say it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. INART, they've been quiet for a bit. We've been saying they're on this downtrend, but hey, they kind of climbed up with this event here. There's a lot of hype going on. I know the streams are gonna be going crazy. I might have to do a stream soon, but if you guys want to stay in tune with that and find out where that's at, hit the like and subscribe button, and it'll keep you informed with all the news coming from the Riley Reveals channel. But another episode of Riley Reveals in the book. It was a pretty long one. Thank you guys all for watching. INART, thank you for all this amazing stuff. Like we said, competition helps out both brands. Hot Toys are doing crazy stuff. INART's doing crazy stuff. And I am all here for it. I don't want to hear the wars, the fighting. I just want to hear the love of the community because we are able to see works of art like this. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.